Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about the rules of movement in this lockdown that is starting from 15th of March 2021, where you can go and the places you can't go, how you need to move around in your city, in your municipalities, or in your region. So that is it. But first, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. Now let's get into it. It says, the rules in the red zone, what can be done and the prohibitions to be respected. The things that can be done, especially in the red zone, because now Italy is entering into another lockdown from 15th of March 2021. But the lockdown is going to be based on red zones. So any region that enters into red zone, those regions will go automatically into lockdown. So let's look at all the regions that are currently in lockdown or that are currently in the red zone that this lockdown from 15th of March will be applicable to. So these are the regions that are to enter into lockdown from 15th of March. Starting, it says, from Monday 15th March, Emilia-Romagna will enter into lockdown because it's in red zone. Then Friuli Venezia Giulia will also be in lockdown. So anyone in that region, you are also going to be in lockdown from 15th of March. Then Lazio, Rome area, they're also going to be in lockdown from 15th of March. Then Lombardia, Marche, then Piedmonte, Puglia, Veneto, and the autonomous province of Trento enter the red zone. So these regions are already in the red zone. So from 15th of March, they are to enter into lockdown. Then it says heading to Basilicata, where a data check is in progress. So currently, on that region, they are still waiting the data. So when it enters into the red zone automatically, then lockdown will also be triggered. Then Campania and Molise. So these are the regions that are already in the red zone. So all these regions that are already in red zone, they have to enter into automatic lockdown starting from March 15th. And other regions as well that are already currently in the orange zone, whenever they turns red or they enters into the red zone, automatically the lockdown will also be triggered. Now let's look at the travel prohibition. Things that are prohibited, things that you can't do, or where you can't travel to, or where you can't move to. It says, in the red zone, all movements are prohibited. All movements are forbidden, except in cases of work, health, or necessity. Then, therefore, one cannot move within one's own region, even within your own personal region. You cannot move within your own region. In this lockdown, before it was only regional lockdown, you can't move from your region to another region, but you can move within your region. But now, from the 15th of March, there's no movement within your region. It says, no, within one's own municipality, not even within your own city. So this lockdown is like the one that happened in March last year, 2020. The same way everyone were indoors, except you are going for work, except you are going to hospital for health reason or other essential purposes. So for you to be able to move within your city or to even move from one place to the other within your region, you need self-certification. So that is what they have said. So self-certification is required, meaning that paper that we have been carrying before, that we carried in March, that certify where you are going. If you are going to work, that paper you need to take it again. That certificate that certify where you are going. If you are going to work on one place or the other, the reason must be written in it. Where you are going must also be written in it. So that is what they are talking about. You can go out to go to open shops, which are only those that perform an essential services, such as supermarkets and pharmacies. So these are the places you can move to within your city or even within your region. He said, but also to go for a walk or to go to a place of worship near your home. So meaning You can also go for a walk, and also you can also go to a place of worship, meaning you can go to church. That is what they are saying. So on Sundays, we can still go to church. So they did not prohibit that. And as well, that self-certification is also needed before you can also move around or go to church in your area. So that is what they are saying. It says movements between regions are still prohibited regardless of colors, while the return to residence and domicile is always allowed, even outside the region. Now listen to this. For those ones that are working in other regions, if you are returning back home, you are allowed. You are always allowed to go back home. So that's your, maybe the lockdown held you down in different places, one place or the other, or outside your region. If you are returning back home, if you are returning back to where your resident is, where you have residence, there's no problem about that. You can go back home. So that is what they are saying. But movements to other place for other reasons that is not essential, they said it's prohibited. So visits to homes of friends and relatives is also prohibited in this lockdown as well. But they said it's also allowed. It's only allowed during the period of Easter. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of Easter period, they said visit to homes of friends and relatives is allowed. You know the reason? Because Italians, they can't do without visitation during Easter. So that's the reason why they are allowing visits during Easter 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But in other days, they said it's prohibited. As well, closing of shops. So they said shops are also closed. All stores are closed except for essential ones. Only those ones that provide essential services are only open. Those ones that are providing things that are not essential, those stores are to remain closed in any of the region that is in red zone. If your region is in red zone, all those stores that are not providing essential purposes are to close. So that is as well. Also, bars and restaurants are also to remain closed as well in the red zone. In any regions in the red zone, bars and restaurants are to remain closed except takeaway. So they also said about takeaway. Takeaway purpose or takeaway services can also be done as well. Also, walking and physical activity. So they also said that you can also take a walk around your vicinity or in your city, and also other physical activities. In case, for instance, you use style go hard for one thing or the other, and they see you, they are asking you where you are going to or where you are coming from. So you can tell them you're also going for a walk or you are doing some physical exercise. So you can just be jogging. So that, but they said no one should come out anyhow. But if you want to take a walk or you want to do any physical activity, exercise, you can do it only within your city, and it also must be close to your home. So that is what they are saying. Then lastly, closure of school. So they says in the red zone, all schools of all levels and levels closed. So all schools of all levels are to remain closed in the red zone. So that's the reason why all schools are to close from 15th of March 2021. All schools in the red zone. It says, unlike what was foreseen in recent months, in which face-to-face teaching was guaranteed at least up to the 7th grade, now schools in the red zone must remain completely closed. Schools in the red zone must remain completely closed. Distant learning is applied to elementary school children as well as for the high school children. Without exception, students with disabilities or special educational needs are an exemption and will be able to continue to go to class. Children with disability, they say those ones can go to class, but other children, they say they are to remain at home. Schools in the red zone, they say they are to remain closed. So all children are to be at home. As well, the government has also put on some measures for families that are working. For instance, they stop work because of they want to be taking care of their children at home because of the closure of the school. Those families, there's also a measure that government have put in place to support them, or some bonus to also give to them. Probably my subsequent video also be talking about that, so that those families that will be affected by it as well. For instance, the wife and the husband, they go to work, so those people, one must stop work just to take care of the children. So government is also putting measures to give them bonus 50% of their salary. So that is it. So these are all the prohibitions that the government have put down in this lockdown that is about to start from 15th of March 2021. So any regions that falls into red zone, those regions are to go into lockdown, automatic lockdown. So that is what they have said. As they have said, no movement within, even within your region. No movement even within your city, except for essential purposes. So people that go to church, so those people, they can still go to church. So that is what they have said. Church did not close as other essential stores are closing. So that is what they have said. You can still go to church in your vicinity or in your area. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and also share it to others as well. And if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. And make sure you click the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.